Today I'd like to deep dive one section of the team performance model, which I spoke about last time. That's the Drexler Sibbet Team Performance Model. This was that 7 steps that I talked about to get teams to that high performance and renewal level. Today I'm going to focus on a couple exercises you can use in that very early stage, that first stage called orientation. Team members that are in that stage typically are asking themselves, why am I here? So I have these 3 exercises. There are many more that I've used in past workshops, and I think you'll find it very useful with your team management, or if you invite me to help out with your teams, I would use them. So the 3 are agenda OARRs, group portrait, envisioning success. Agenda OARRs is just a fancy way of doing agendas. You create a poster that has 4 elements: outcomes, agendas, roles, and rules. Outcomes are what people are expecting by the end of the workshop, by the end of the project, for example, but typically it's whatever's going on that day. And you set that out so people have a clear understanding what's going to happen by the end of the day. Agenda, everyone knows what an agenda is. Make sure it's time boxed. You can get fancy and make pie charts to show people basically how much time is being spent on different aspects of the agenda. Roles, typically I'm the facilitator. The boss, you may make him the recorder, the driver, or the challenger. You can set different roles. You can have a timekeeper. And rules, some teams need some rules, and it's good to set the tone on that you'll stop if we go off on tangents, for example, or if there's action items that people will be assigned to those action items and are expected to move forward with them. Second tool that or exercise that I'd recommend is called a group portrait. Typically, I would have a poster behind me, and I would record, I would do an introduction round, and I would use this to get to know each other. We would have the seating chart written out, and I'd put people's names right where they're sitting, and you could ask them an icebreaker question: what are your hopes and fears? Or tell me something about yourself that no one knows, and you record this kind of information behind you. And it's right up on the wall the whole day, and people can take a look at it, and it really is a great way to get to know the rest of the group. Why am I here, right? And also, who are you, which is the second step in the team performance building. The third tool, envisioning success. Well, Stephen Covey talks about starting with the end in mind. Well, that's what you're doing. You put another poster on a different part of the wall, and you say, where do you expect us to be by the end of the day? What would be a successful outcome? And you get everyone to share that, and it's a really great way to anchor people in a positive mindset. Those are the 3 tools I have. There are many more. Next time I'll talk about tools you can use for the second stage. That's trust building. Check out my website, BusinessChallenges.us. My name is Jeff Landau, and I'll see you next time.